Hello, greetings, and then welcome back. Now, in our previous discussion, we look at that is angle at a point. That is where we put all this together and then we get 360 degree. We also look at angle on a straight line. So, in case this is a straight line, you have AB on that line, which when you sum up, you get 180. And then CD put together, you get 180. This is another straight line, meaning if you put A and C together, you are getting 180. You put B and then D together, you are getting 180. The same applies here. EF, GH, you go here, you have EG and then FH. So this is what we look at. Now we are going to look at how to find if you have a triangle which is isosceles, scalene or equilateral triangle. Then we look at the co-interior angles of a given shape or figure, and then finally we look at the sum of two sides, which is also equal to the opposite exterior. That is what you are going to look at. So we are back with the same parallel lines and then a transversal. Now the first thing to look at is the co-interior angle. Co-interior angles. So we have D here, then we have F here. When you put these two angles together, you should get 180 degree. That is the sum of co-interior angles is equal to 180. The same here, C and then E are also co-interior angles. You put them together to give 180 degree. So these are the illustrations. So you put D and then F together, D and then F together, you get 180. C and then E together, you're getting 180 degree. Okay, so we are going to look at these shapes. That is triangle. Now we have triangles that have equal size. So this is equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. All the sides are equal, meaning the angles are also equal. So the sum of interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180. So when you put this together, A, B and then C together, it is equal to 180. So the sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180. So here will be 60, 60, 60, because when you divide 180 by 3, the answer is 60. So here 60, 60, 60, because it is equilateral triangle. The sides are equal. Now let's come here. This is also an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. And the isosceles triangle, we are saying that two sides are equal. Two sides are equal, meaning these two angles, B and then C, is also equal. So B and C is equal. So if let's say here is 50 degree, meaning the other ends is 130, because when you subtract 50 from 180, you are getting 150, sorry. So meaning this 150 is to be shared by these two angles. Therefore you divide 130 is 2, that's a give 65, meaning here is 65, here too is 65. That is for isosceles. Then we have scalene, that is the sizes are not equal and therefore different angles. So here is different, here could be 70 and then the other is shared among this 110. So here could be 50, here could be 60. That is scalene triangle. Now let's come here. Another property that we are going to look at. We are saying that when you put A and then B together, it is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So the sum of two interior angles, is equal to its opposite exterior angle. So this plus that is equal to D. You put A and C together, is equal to the exterior. So let's say I draw another line here. It could also be here D, because this is opposite, another property of angles. So this is also opposite angles, and the opposite angles are equal. So we put this together, it is equal to the exterior. And then when you put B and then C together, it should also give you D, that is its opposite exterior angle. So we are saying that the sum of two interior angles is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So the opposite of A and B is this D. The opposite of A and C is this D. The opposite of B and then C is this D. So that is what I have illustrated here. So we are saying that the sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So you put A plus ABC 180, ABC 180, ABC 180, ABC, it should be equal to 180. And then the next one is the sum of two interior angles of a triangle is equal to its opposite exterior angle. So this plus that is equal to this plus that is equal to that, and then this plus this is equal to that. So that they are the opposite exterior angles. And we are saying that co-interior angles is equal to 180. Co-interior angle is equal to 180. So these are the co-interior angles. Put them together, D and F 180, C and then E 180. And then when you are given angle C, we can find D, because this is angle in a straight line. If you are given B, you can find D, because angle in a straight line. You can also be given D, you can find B, because it is an angle on a straight line. You can be given A to find D, that's angle in a straight line. That is equal to 180 degrees. So we are going to look at some past questions, and then we move on. So this is our first question we're going to look at. That is BC 2007, question number 16. We asked to find the size of angle Y. So this is our angle Y. Our angle Y is here. That we are going to find this. So somebody is going to ask, how are you going to get this? You can use the simplest method if you have tackled what you call corresponding. When you say corresponding, it means this Y correspond to 105, and therefore angle Y is 105, because we haven't dealt with corresponding. Now let's look at what we have discussed. That is, we can use this angle, that is NTZ. You're going to find angle NTZ. If you know this, you can find angle on a straight line. So how do you find this then? We have learned that co-interior angles sum up to 180. So let's say we put a letter here. Let's say we put X here. Now how do you find X? We know that X plus 105 is equal to 180. So this is also called supplementary angles. They are also called supplementary angles. That is, they sum up to 180. So how do you get our X? We say X is equal to 180 minus 105. So our X is equal to 75. So we are putting 75 here. And then we know that this is a straight line, angle in a straight line. So X plus Y is equal to 180. That is angle on a straight line. That is what we have learned in our previous lesson. So we know that x is 75 plus the y, which is equal to 180. So y is equal to 180 minus 75. Therefore our y is equal to 105. So our answer is D. Our answer is D. So if you have learned corresponding, you know that this is a corresponding. So therefore y is equal to 105. When you have two parallel lines and then a transversal, that is the angle at the top of each parallel line are corresponding angles. So this and that are corresponding. Or you can use the co-interior angles, which is 180. So after knowing this, you can find the angle here. That's angle on a straight line. Let's look at 17. It's asking us angle NTZ. This is NTZ. So it means here where we have put the x here, which is 75. This is NTZ. So this is that angle. And then angle QZ and then T, ZT. So that is this angle. So what is the relationship between this and that? So we have, when you put them together, we are getting 180. So that is a supplementary angles. A supplementary angle. Because it is what you call co-interior. They sum up to 180. Now if it is the other way around, that is complementary angle. When you put them together, it is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. Yes, so it is 90 degree. Corresponding is y and then 105, but not x. This and that is supplementary or co-interior. This and that is what you call corresponding. And then we shall look at alternate in our next discussion, and then we know what alternate angles are. So let's move on to, that is 2008 question number 32. We are asked to find the value of f. So how do you then find the value of f? To find the value of f, we should know x, because we are going to put this, that and that together before we can find our f. Is that clear? Now in our previous discussion, if you could remember, we work on this type of question, and then we know that this is angle on a straight line. So we put this together, equate to 180. So you get 9x is equal to 180. Divide both by 9, we are getting 20. So our x is 20. So we are going to put our 20 here, and then we put all these three together, equated to 180. That is angle, the sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So our f has been worked out. So we know that when you put f, 3x and then 4x together is equal to 180. That is the another property. The sum of the interior angles sum up to 180. So after putting our 20 in, we had 60 here, we had 80 here. So we put them together, you're getting 140. You subtract 140 from 180, we are getting 40. So therefore our f is equal to 40 degree, and then the answer is C. We are looking at 2010 question number 30. So the questions state that length PS, so this PS is equal to length SQ. So SQ, so it means these lines are equal. And then the question has told us to find the value of x. So we are finding this x. So we know that the sum of these interior angles is equal to 180. So we have to know this and know that. After knowing that, we can put these three together, equate to 180. So we are going to find this. If you know this, we can know this, because this is what you call isosceles triangle. So you are going to put, let's say, a letter here. Let's say you are putting A here, and then you are putting another A here. because this and that, they are same. So we are going to find A. So after putting out A here, this is angle in a straight line, so you can find the value of A. So A plus 112 is equal to 180. A is equal to 180 minus 112. So our A is 68. So here is 68, here is 68. So 68 plus 68 plus X is equal to 180 degree. Or we have learned that the sum of two interior angles is equal to its opposite exterior angle. So you are going to use that rule to solve if you are going to get the same answer. So you have used the first property, that is the sum of interior angles is equal to 180. So A plus X. So A 66 plus X equal to 180. So this and that gives 136 plus X equal to 180. So our X is equal to 180 minus 136. Subtract 136 from 180, you're getting 44 degree. So you're going to use the other property, that's the sum of two interior angles is equal to its opposite exterior angle, that is 112. So this is how the workings go. So we are saying that A plus X, these are the two interior angles, put them together is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So A plus X is equal to 112. So A is 68. You have already solved for these angles, that is 68 plus X unknown is equal to 112. So X grouping like 10, X is equal to 112 minus 68. Subtract 68 from 112, you're getting 44. So to find the value of X, you can use the sum of all these three interior angles, which is equal to 180, or you can use the sum of these two interior angles, because the property state that the sum of two interior angles is equal to its opposite. So this is the opposite exterior, not the interior. So this is the exterior. Our bontene, so that's why we are calling it exterior angle. So any of this can help you arrive at your answer. So you're going to the next question. That is 2009. Let's go back. 2009. That is question number 5A. Question number 5A. Now the diagram is a triangle ABC with the side AC produced to D. Find the value of X. You are going to find the value of X. So how do you work this? We have learned that the sum of two interior angles is equal to its opposite exterior angle. So you're going to use this and that to find our X. So we had X to be equal to 4. How do you do it? That we added this, that is two interior angles, equated it to the opposite exterior angle. So X plus 2X, which gives 3X. 17 plus 7, 24 equal to 9X. So 24 is equal to, we don't want any negative. We would have brought this here and then send this, but you can also do it this way. 24 is equal to 9X. We brought the X here, subtract, you are getting 6X. Divide both sides by 6, you are getting X to be equal to 4. So you are going to find angle ACB. Let me label them. So ACB, so you are going to find this angle. So how do you find this angle? That is the rule you are, or the property you are thinking. That is angle on a straight line. Angle on a straight line. So our ACB, you can put in letter there. Let's say X. Oh no, we have X already, so you can put A there. So A plus 9X equal to 180. A plus 9, X is 4, so you put your 4 here, you're getting 36. So ACB, or you put letter A there, equal to 180 minus 36. Subtract 36 from 180, you're getting 144. So we use angle on a straight line to find this angle ACB. Let's continue. Now this is 2011. That is the B part. Question number 4B. You're going to find the value of X and then W. So these are X and W. Now somebody have noticed that this is an isosceles triangle, because we are saying that these two lines are equal. So if these two lines are equal, which of them are going to be the base angle? So that is the question now, because we can find this, but has to know how, if x is equal to this or that is also equal to this. So that is what we're going to find out. So now the clue here is that this line is coming from here, where the two lines, the equal lines are meeting, is the odd, and the odd meaning the two angles are the base angle that is equal. So we can say that this is our x. So this and that are our base angle, they are equal. Baby, where the two lines, equal lines, are meeting is the odd. So this is the odd, meaning we mean and here the base angle, so they are equal. So let's find the value for this angle. So you're going to shorten it. So if you work this, you're going to get 46. That is angle in a straight line. You subtract this from 180, you are getting this. So this 46. So this and this are equal. So how do you find this? You put this together plus this equate it to 180. That is the sum of interior angle of a triangle. So our x has been worked out. So putting all these three together, x plus 46 equals to 180. X plus x, you are getting 2x plus 46, 180. So 2x equals to 180 minus 46. So our 2x subtract 46 from 180, you are getting 134. Divide both sides by 2, here by 2, here by 2. So our x is equal to 67. So our x is 67. Therefore, we can find w. It's either we use the two-way, this angle in a straight line, and then we have find for x, which is equal to 67. So 67 plus w is equal to 180. That is angle in a straight line. Or we have also learned that the sum of two interior angles is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So this plus that is equal to this. So you're going to use the two method and then look at the answer. So these are how the two properties work. So it's either you use angle in a straight line, that is x plus w. So x is 67 plus our w, we are getting 180. So our w is equal to 180 minus 67. So 67 from 180, we are getting 113. Or you can also use the sum of two interior angles. These are the two interior angles. Is equal to the opposite exterior. So our x plus 46 equal to w. So our x is 67, which has already been worked out, plus 46, you are getting w. So therefore our w is equal to 113.